Guys, boy, pair things are going, brother. Like, I've been doing so much in the past week, learning a lot of stuff, so I want to bring that to you guys because I've been learning a lot about the animated industry and just like programs you guys should be using as not just a digital artist but an animator. Right, so I posted a poll on Instagram a couple weeks ago about if you guys wanted me to do tools of a digital artist or you wanted me to do more about mentality and mind space. You guys said tools, so I was like, all right, cool, I can do that, right? So I'm gonna bring you guys some tools you should use, software. I'm gonna be focusing on software today. So I'm gonna go into what do you need as a digital artist and as an animator. All right, guys, so for a digital artist, you guys want to probably know what software do you need, what is the cheapest software, all of that stuff. So I'm gonna tell you guys just 2 digital artwork programs that you need to basically do digital art and illustrations. So the first one is gonna be Clip Studio Paint, right? Clip Studio Paint is basically something you want to use if you are doing mostly comic book illustrations, concept art, all of that kind of stuff is mainly focused in Clip Studio because they have a way where you can set up panels for different sections and you can create bubbles for dialogue, all of that kind of stuff. I used to use it, but I've kind of strayed away from that and just stuck to Photoshop. But Clip Studio is a good program to use and it's cheap, right? Right now it's legit like $49.99 and that is just for the program itself. So you can buy that and you'd have the simple. That's mainly for concept artists, concept art, illustrations, as well as graphics. If you want to upgrade the thing, you can do a Clip Studio EX basically. Right, that's more expensive, but it's basically $219 US, and that will be a more professional program. You have more options when you're doing comic book illustrations or if you're doing mangas. If you're interested in that, spend the money, all right, guys? And that is a permanent thing. It's not like an annual thing or monthly, so you have the program to use anytime you want. So that is one option. As the next option, you can guess it, right? Photoshop. Photoshop is the bread and butter. This is where I do all of my stuff. You can do animation, illustrations, digital art, graphics, anything you could have think about. It's just very convenient because it has all the stuff you need. However, this is the most expensive option where the monthly charge is $31. For the annual is $239. You know, it's up to you, right? You can work up to it. You can start from the Clip Paint and then move to that. But Photoshop is really good. This is one program that I use religiously. So think about it, right? Think about if you want to invest that money into it because it's really good. And if you want to do simple animations, it's a good program to use. So think about it, save your money, and invest in Photoshop. Trust me, guys. I'm telling you. Those are the 2 options if you are a digital artist or graphic designer. Photoshop or Clip Studio, that is what I would recommend based on your budget. If you're thinking of spending more, use the Photoshop. Next up is animation. You see me? Animation is something that you need a program that works well for you because there are a lot of different programs out there. Trust me, like focus on 2D, 3D, one bag of things, right? And you need a program that has the most options and it is easy to use. So I'm going to talk to you guys about a couple options. I especially like different tiers of the same program and kind of show you guys what each option has and how much it costs. So the first option that I would say to use, I mean, I haven't used this software, but I heard it's good. It's called Moho Pro 13. This is the latest one that's out now. The main thing that's going with it is that it has 3D support. So it has 3D lighting, all of that stuff. So if you're interested in 3D, that's one thing that I would get into. It's a standard price. It's like once you buy this, you have it. This is permanent. It's $399 US, basically $400 US. So if you're interested in 3D design, go into Moho Pro 13. All right, next up, Tuneboom. I'm sure you guys have heard about Tuneboom. It is something that is industry standard. When you hear about it, people like from Rick and Morty, even SpongeBob, they use Tuneboom to animate their stuff. Tuneboom basically focuses on a lot of rigs. So you can basically create your skeleton and move different arms and objects. But you can also do traditional 2D animation where you're drawing the characters frame by frame. So I'm going to basically run down the different tiers in Tuneboom Harmony. because they have about around 3 tiers and each one has their benefits. So I'm going to go through that. The first tier in Tuneboom Harmony is just the essentials. They call it essential. It basically has the, you know, essential tools you'd need to animate, draw, paint, stuff like that. The annual fee is going to run you $99. That's very cheap, right? So think about that. That's $99 and the monthly fee is $16. But if you want to buy it permanently, it is $265. All right, guys? So that's something you need to look into. But however, I must tell you guys that Tuneboom is a hard program to get into at the start. Okay, it has a steep learning curve, so you have to be careful about that when you're thinking about doing a project with this program and being like, oh, I can just jump into this thing and, you know, can get it easy going and thing. No. You understand? It may take time, it may take some time to get used to it. So bear that in mind, especially when you're doing animation. You have to think about that. All right, next up is Tuneboom Harmony Advanced. All right, this supports cutout style, you know, animation. That's like, for instance, South Park, right? You know how they kind of move like, you know what I mean? So that's how you can replicate that style, as well as just paperless style animation. So if you're interested in that kind of style, you know, that's just adding it to the palette, right? The annual fee is $243, right? The monthly fee is $41, right? And the permanent fee is $685. All right? Let me repeat. $685. You understand? US. Okay? So bear that in mind when you're spending on this software. Okay? So you have to make sure that you're spending the right amount of money and you think it's worth it if you're going to go full on into the animation. You get me? Tuneboom Harmony Premium. Okay? This adds special effects and other cutout rigs, special effects, motion camera, movement, all of that stuff. Invest in the Pro, the Premium, I should say. Annual fee for that is $468. No, still not. A whole lie, but you know, maybe worth it. You know, I haven't tried it, but can do your research, right? Monthly fee is $76 and the permanent fee, jeez, peas. It's hurt my heart I said this right now. $1,385 on a program. Jesus, oh my heart. I hold it. That's a lot of money. But as I say, if it's your business and you can scale up to that level, then do it. Why not? Increase your palette is really important. So if that's something you want to invest in, then invest in it. But I would suggest you do that much later down the line, right? Because this is something that is, you know, a lot of money. Last and not least, fam, you got Adobe Animate or Adobe Flash. This is the one I use the most because I'm just so familiar with it and it was so easy to pick up and just start animating. The cost for it is going to run you around $31.49 monthly, right? Not too bad, it's all right. And the annual fee is going to be $239. So it's good enough price for what you're getting, because when I animate through it, you get great quality when you're rendering. It's just an easier program to use in general, a lot of different options. So I would recommend starting off with that. For me, it was easy to pick up and use. Another option from the Adobe Flash is, you know, as I said before, Photoshop does animation. It's not as intuitive in terms of the different options for an animation itself, but it's still a good start if you're doing GIFs, short animations. But if you're doing an animation that's a long, you know, long space of time, like a 3 minute or a 4 minute, I would recommend doing a program that focuses on animation, which is the ones I listed previously, and Adobe Animate. Those are the various options that you have. The prices. In terms of learning curve, I would say Photoshop is the easiest, then you have Adobe Flash, and then you have Moho, and then you have Tuneboom. You can kind of gauge it, depends on how you learn, right? Because everybody's different, but that's what I've noticed or realized based on observation as well as experience. Alright guys, so that's the video. Those were the various software you need as a digital artist or an animator. Hope you guys took down your notes and all of that. Yeah, put it in your budget because it's very important for you guys to know these things and know the prices for each. Hope that all that information was informative. Leave a comment in the section below. Leave a like. Remember, hit that bell if you want to get a notification when I post a video. Just tell me what other videos you want me to delve into, because I want to do this for you guys, do the content for you. So you need to, tell me what you guys want to see from me, and I'll make sure I make a video for that, help you guys out. All right, guys, so have a nice one. Little more. That's what I was going to say. I'm tired, Jeez. Rewind, fam.